Hello and welcome to this second hints and tips video. This is going to be on weathering. This is how I do my weathering, and as you can see, these guys look pretty cool. And you can see I've weathered the insides of them. And of course the sides of the wagon as well, and as you can see, they're really grimy. Now this artificial light on my phone isn't doing it justice, but they do look a lot better when like really held up to the light. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how to do this, so let's get started. Okay, so this is the stuff you're going to need. You're going to need some newspaper, some hairspray, a small brush, like a knife, a craft knife, a big brush. You don't really need this, I just use this. I don't think I use this actually, but this is just a in case tool. You need the wagon you are weathering, which is the last one of my wagons at the moment to weather. Some pastels, because I use weathering powder instead of a paint now. And I use a selection of them from this range here. So we got the like orangey, then we got a selection of grey-y, browny colours down here, and then black and grey. So that's the selection I use. These are, and if you want to know the pastels, they're these here. So I think we better get started. So let's do that. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get your pastels and pick the colours you want, and then you want to get your craft knife, take one and then like scrape along, and it'll turn into fine dust, basically powder. I've already done that, so I'm going to put the pastels to one side. As you can see, this is my overall browny colour that I use for the outside, and then this is just the stuff I highlight with, and then the black will make later, so you'll see doing this. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is just get our brush and coat it in weathering powder, and you just want to apply it to the model that you're weathering. Like that, and you want to coat the whole thing. So I'll just do that now, and we'll be back in just a sec. Okay, so once you've weathered the entire model, as you can see, it doesn't look that good on this camera, but in normal light conditions it really shines. So what you want to do is move your powders out the way, bring your wagon to a new surface, give your hairspray a shake, and then just spray it. Now you're going to have to do a couple of coats, so we'll come back just after this is dried and we'll apply the next coat. Okay, so as you can see, I've now applied the hairspray and it's dulled down quite a bit. And again, you have to ignore what you've seen, because it does look a lot better, like I say, than it does. So what you have to do now is go over it again. I want this one to be a bit more grimier than the other ones, if I can. Obviously the easiest way to do this is just keep applying coats over the entire model. So I'm just going to keep working on this, and then I'll get back to you once I've finished the basic coat. Okay, so I've only added the second coat, but I think I'm going to keep it how it is. Can I just dull this down? I'm going to try and dull this down a bit. You can sort of see what it looks like, but like I say, I'll try and well, yeah. So now what we're going to do is fix this horrible brown colour. But actually, before we do that, we're going to do that in a minute. We're going to add the highlights on the bottom, which I did with the other ones. Now this is a slightly different colour. This is more of a rust colour, rust brown. Now what we do is you get your hairspray and you just apply it where you want it. So I try and apply it only on this. If I just focus this, I try and apply it on this bar here and then these two little bits here. So now I get my little brush again, put it in, and then I just start adding the highlights, which is the rusty colour. But this is more of a rusty brown, like I say, it's not just complete rust. And I just apply a bit along the bottom. Just like that, so you do that on this side and you also do it on the buffers if you want. And so I'll just do that and then we'll get started on the inside. Okay, time to add, it is time to add to this wagon the nice blacky inside to get rid of this horrible brown colour. Now as you can see, if I show you the wagon, you can see it's all nice and highlighted now. If I show you the other side. So yeah, so put that to one side. Now what you have to do, it's a bit difficult to show you. You get your thing and you scrape along. This is a bit difficult. If I put this down here, and then you scrape along like that, and you get the dust or the powder. So I'm going to get a mixture of this and we'll get started. Okay, so what we do here is we first just blow the insides out like that, so it's nice and clean. We get our hairspray and we just spray the insides. Yep. Then we get our black and we just put it in. It will look like this. You have to, like, really dark, you have to really mix it around. So I'll show you once I've done this step, and that'll be the end. Okay, so that is the end of this hints and tips on how to weather this wagon. As you can see, the inside is pretty shiny at the moment, but it will go to a matte colour like that. So until next time, please comment and subscribe.